Welcome to today's video. If you're in your 20s and wondering how to set yourself up financially, you're already way ahead of the game. Most people in their 20s are just figuring things out. They're starting careers, paying off student loans, trying to enjoy life, and honestly, wealth building feels like something you'll worry about later. But here's the truth. Your 20s are the single most powerful decade when it comes to building wealth. Why? Because time is your greatest asset. The earlier you start, the more years your money has to grow, and the easier it becomes to create the lifestyle you want. In this video, I'll break down simple, practical steps that actually work, not gimmicks, not get-rich-quick tricks, but proven habits that can change your entire financial future. Stick with me until the end, because I'll also share the biggest mistakes to avoid in your 20s that could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars down the road. The mindset shift. The first step in building wealth is a mindset shift. Too many people in their 20s think wealth is about earning six figures or owning flashy things, but real wealth is about freedom. It's about having choices, peace of mind, and security. Wealth isn't just about money, it's about time. The earlier you shift your mindset from spending for appearances to investing for freedom, the faster you'll build true wealth. Start asking yourself before every purchase, is this helping me build the life I want long-term, or is this just short-term gratification? This small question can completely change your relationship with money. 1. Mastering the basics of money management. You can't build wealth without mastering the basics. That means understanding how much money comes in, how much goes out, and where it's going. Most people avoid this step because it feels restrictive, but tracking your money actually gives you freedom. Start by setting up a simple budget. It doesn't have to be complicated. Use the 50-30-20 rule as a guideline, 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and investments. If you want to build wealth faster, try flipping that ratio so you're saving and investing 30% or more. Apps like Mint, Unab, or even a simple spreadsheet can help. The key is awareness. Once you know where your money is going, you can start making it work for you. 2. Build an emergency fund before you jump into investing or chasing high returns. You need safety nets. An emergency fund is your financial cushion. Life in your 20s can be unpredictable, job changes, medical bills, car repairs, and without savings, you'll end up relying on credit cards and debt. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a separate, easily accessible savings account. This step might not feel exciting, but it's the foundation of financial stability. Think of it like building a house. You don't start with the roof, you start with the foundation. An emergency fund is that foundation. 3. Eliminate high-interest debt. Debt is the silent killer of wealth. Especially high-interest debt like credit cards, payday loans, or personal loans. If you're paying 20% interest on a credit card balance, it doesn't matter how good your investments are, you're losing money. Focus on paying down these debts aggressively. Use the avalanche method, tackle the highest interest debt first, or the snowball method, pay off the smallest balance first to build momentum. Whichever strategy keeps you consistent is the best one. Once that debt is gone, you'll have more money to save, invest, and grow. 4. Start investing early. Here's where the magic happens. The biggest advantage you have in your 20s isn't your income, it's time. Compounding is your best friend, and the earlier you start, the less you actually need to invest to become wealthy. For example, if you invest $500 a month starting at age 22 with an average return of 8%, by the time you're 60, you'll have over $1.5 million. But if you wait until 32, just 10 years later, you'll have less than $700,000 with the same monthly investment. That's the power of compounding. Start small if you have to, $50, $100, whatever you can afford. What matters most is building the habit of investing. 5. Use retirement accounts. If your job offers a retirement plan like a 401k, take advantage of it, especially if they match your contributions. That match is literally free money, and leaving it on the table is like refusing a raise. If you don't have access to a 401k, look into IRAs. Roth IRAs are particularly powerful for young investors because your money grows tax-free, and withdrawals in retirement are tax-free. Automate your contributions so investing becomes effortless. Treat it like a bill you have to pay every month, but instead of paying someone else, you're paying your future self. 6. Diversify with ETFs and index funds. You don't need to be a stock-picking genius to build wealth. In fact, most professionals can't beat the market consistently. That's why ETFs and index funds are game changers. They allow you to invest in hundreds or even thousands of companies at once, spreading out your risk. The S&P 500 index fund, for example, gives you exposure to 500 of the largest US companies. It's simple, low cost, and effective. Focus on long-term growth, not short-term trading. Remember, wealth is built by staying invested, not by timing the market. 7. Increase your income. Cutting expenses is important, but there's only so much you can cut. Your income potential, on the other hand, is unlimited. In your 20s, focus on building skills that increase your earning power. That might mean taking on side hustles, learning coding, digital marketing, freelancing, or even starting a small online business. The more you invest in yourself, the higher your future income will be. Don't be afraid to change jobs if you're underpaid. Studies show that switching jobs in your 20s can significantly boost your income over time. Step 8. Live below your means, but enjoy life. One mistake people make when talking about wealth is promoting extreme frugality. Yes, you should avoid overspending, but your 20s are also a time to live, explore, and create memories. The trick is to live below your means without feeling deprived. Instead of spending $200 every weekend at bars, spend $50 and save the rest. Instead of financing a brand new car, buy a reliable used one and invest the difference. Balance is key. Enjoy your life now while setting yourself up for freedom later. 9. Build multiple income streams. Relying on just one paycheck is risky. The wealthiest people in the world almost always have multiple income streams. This doesn't mean you need to start 5 businesses tomorrow, but think about ways to diversify. Maybe you have your main job, plus a side hustle. Maybe you invest in dividend-paying stocks or rental properties. Maybe you create digital products or start a YouTube channel. Each additional stream is like adding a layer of security and wealth growth. 10. Avoid lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest traps in your 20s is lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, and suddenly you're upgrading your apartment, your wardrobe, your car. The problem is, if your expenses rise with your income, you'll never build wealth. Instead, keep your lifestyle steady while your income grows. Take that extra money and put it into investments. Over time, you'll create a massive gap between what you earn and what you spend. That's where real wealth is built. 11. Build good credit. Credit might not seem like a wealth-building tool, but it is. Having a strong credit score saves you money on loans, mortgages, and even insurance. Start by paying your bills on time, keeping credit card balances low, and not applying for too many new accounts at once. Use credit responsibly. It's not free money, it's a tool. Later in life, good credit can help you qualify for better loan terms, which can save you tens of thousands of dollars. 12. Invest in yourself and your network. Wealth isn't just financial, it's also personal growth and connections. Read books, take courses, attend workshops, and surround yourself with people who inspire you. Your network can open doors to opportunities you'd never find alone. Investing in yourself creates skills, confidence, and relationships that pay dividends for the rest of your life. Biggest mistakes to avoid in your 20s. Now, let's talk about what not to do. Don't ignore retirement savings because you think you'll start later. Don't take on massive debt for things that don't increase your earning potential. Don't try to get rich quick. Chasing crypto hype or day trading without knowledge can wipe out your savings. And don't compare yourself to others on social media. Remember, people show their lifestyle, not their bank accounts. Focus on your journey, not someone else's highlight reel.